The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
You know, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Buffalo's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The RPO caught to the right. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw. It's Bullock. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to pass here on second down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Sacked on back-to-back plays. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense on the field to take over. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost...
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And now they'll run it on the draw. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Receiver makes the grab. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. They keep him guessing with a run. He gets loose. Now here he goes. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's McMillan. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Touchdown, Bulls. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They're going to run it. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Ball handed off, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Nothing fancy there, just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
Quick throw testing the middle. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Deep shot toward the end zone.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. To the air, it's Bullock. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. He's going to hand this off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. A great regular season, and now an entertaining first half in this MAC championship. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the MAC championship.
Return begins inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going, or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. The 30. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To bootleg here. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On the run here. Lets it go. He's got it with room to run. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into cover.
Touchdown, Buffalo. Look out. Whole different game now. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. Finding some room at the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense sets up with a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped with a conference championship on the line. He's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bullock. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Inside the 10, touchdown, Bulls, as they come roaring back now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the third quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Williamson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. Working clock with the ground game.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Powering through. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.